Grace E is the third yacht of the Vitruvius series built by Picchiotti shipyard. From the beginning, the idea of these boats was to innovate, change the rules of the ship's displacement. The hull was designed by Philippe, a magician of sailboats with hulls that slide very easily into the sea. About the propulsion system, innovative solutions have always been chosen. In this case, it is the electric diesel with Azipod.
We've been waiting a long time as Picchiotti to be able to bring Grace E to fruition and have her launched and at a show. We're really delighted to have completed Grace E and delivered her finally. She represents absolutely a new step change in Picchiotti's motor yachts compared to the earlier 50 and 55 meters. We hope that she represents a platform that we can build on for this market's potential as it stands today. I think really the biggest challenge on this vessel was her sheer size and bringing together all of the various elements that come together in a vessel of this nature compared to the vessels that we've built to date. And certainly the installation, the physical installation of the diesel-electric propulsion elements represented a different challenge compared to what we've done to date. I think certainly the diesel-electric and hybrid electric propulsion systems that we're all investigating today do represent the potential future of our propulsion end of the business. What we have found here in this ABB installation on Grace E is certainly the single most important factor of the diesel-electric propulsion with the Azipod drives is an almost entire absence of noise and vibration aboard the boat. Consider that compared to our trial speed noise readings at maximum speed, which means from 14 knots to 17.5 knots, at maximum speed, the actual difference in noise levels is between 2 and 3 dB only. So that's a phenomenal success as far as the actual noise levels are concerned. And the reason for that is not simply because of the noise abatement that we have applied in the acoustical insulation of the vessel, but also the very nature of this particular propulsion system. Almost better because what we have here is the unique, which we don't have on sailing yachts, is the unique ability to have a forward-facing propeller. So with a forward-facing propeller into an undisturbed flow, we have a different level of potential of vibration, less propulsion compared to a trailing propeller with disturbed flow into the propeller disc.
I am a designer of sailing yacht, and we always are in love with sailing, and when I approach designing a motor, I wanted to design something we can have some love and passion with. We developed the Vitruvius concept around this idea, and why we may have some excitement about designing and being owner of a boat like that, we bring the idea of efficiency and proportion. And efficiency is a key word to have a boat with technically efficient and less consumption. It's also a key word to have a better motion and more comfort at sea. And the proportion is something which helps to design a more pleased to the eyes boat. And the two ideas, efficient and proportion, was in the purpose to have something a more exciting design of motor yacht. Well, we designed a range. We started with launched 50 meter 4 years ago and a 55 2 years ago. And this is the last Vitruvius, is 73 meter. It's much roomier and bigger than the previous one, and we designed according the requirement of the owner, and the basic requirement was to have a quiet boat and a place where they can be well-being, and so all the aspect of design have to be driven by this wish and this idea. As an example, we designed a roomy boat. It's a 1700 GT with a lot of spaces and comfort. One of these is a deck only for a spa and fitness sun deck. So this is a place to be well treated and to be at calm and having a nice view on over the sea. So this is one example where we pay attention to this criteria, the specs of the owner, having a calm, a quieter boat. But this is not the only one.
I think the single most important tangible sensory experience is absolutely the silence and the smoothness of ride, the absolute lack of vibration. The rest, all of the interior design elements or the way the spaces are laid out, are all certainly very important characteristics that define this vessel, that respond to the owner's requirements for this vessel, but perhaps one can find similar situations elsewhere too. This particular space that we're seated in today is perhaps one of the most singular sort of indoor-outdoor open spaces that we have on the vessel, with this huge door behind us which is open, an almost 8-meter opening between the upper lounge and the sun deck aft. A wonderful space in which owner and guests or charterers can enjoy their time aboard. But these features are perhaps more easily found elsewhere compared to the diesel electric propulsion with the Azipods.
So my design is inspired by nature. For example, the wood that you can see on the wall and the ceiling is a sycamore, and this sycamore is bleached, sandblasted, polished, like if the sea, the sun, and the salt have done his work on it. You know, so this is where I bring the inspired by nature, and the nature talk to us, to the human being. You know, it's something we are connected with. Everyone is connected with the nature. So I'm working on something sophisticated, of course, because we have to integrate all the system, we have to make something work, comfortable, and so on. But it should be something to talk to your soul. My concept of luxury is first the quality, because the quality is not subjective. The quality is objective. It's something. The luxury is the quality. This is the first point. So, in my level of things, quality is on top of it. So the quality should be there, definitely. Then, for me, the luxury is something when you can get everything you need without to feel it. For me, this is the quality. And you should feel comfortable, should work. So the ergonomy, the function, should be there all the time, and it's something timeless as well, never boring you. Could be spectacular for 5 minutes and after you bore. So quality, timeless, function. And the style, for me, I'm a simple person, so my style is quite simple, nothing very fancy.
We have the feeling that at the time we started designing this kind of motor yacht, we had a lot of reaction and people say, well, this could not work. Basically the aesthetic, the design and the aesthetic was so different to what the previous existing boat. And I will say that it seems for me the mindset changed now, and when I open a magazine I see more and more boats having this trend of aesthetic and design as well. So this is it.
Gracie represents a very important stepping stone for Picchiotti. We hope to build on this particular platform, since this particular size range is a very predominant size range in the current motor yacht market, in perhaps this variant and also other variants with a traditionally shafted arrangement rather than diesel electric propulsion, or with a different superstructure layout that allows different craft to be carried on the vessel in normal cruising conditions. But we are certainly looking to build on this, both to grow from here and also in the smaller size, to accompany the Exuma 50, for example, with a more voluminous, yet still in keeping with the styling of the Vitruvius Picchiotti line, with more accommodation for the owner and guests in the various above deck levels too. So we're looking at both ends of the spectrum.